sleeping. Perhaps not. Perhaps you just want to relax. Well, that's what I'm here for. Because tonight we're going to have a short but themed ASMR experience, if I can call it that. But first of all, let me turn on my soft speaking and turn off the whispers, because in a way I enjoy it more, and I hope you do too. I wouldn't know because you never commented on it. I forgive you. There's just so many of you. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'm back. I mean, my voice is back. And tonight, I'm gonna take you to a faraway video game land of Hyrule. Maybe you've heard of it before. Maybe you haven't. But if you haven't, it's a place where the story of the Legend of Zelda franchise is taking place. So, basically, I'm going to read you a few passages from a book I own. The book that is called The Legend of Zelda Hyrule Historia. If you are a fan of the series, you most probably heard about this tiny, it's not all that tiny, this tiny encyclopedia. I can't pronounce it. Oh my god. Encyclopedia. Yeah, something like that. It's a really, really great book. And I'm just going to read you a few passages from it. Let's turn a few pages before I find the thing I'm looking for. Oh man, these pages are not just a regular paper. It's heavy paper. I wonder how many times you could fold this paper. More than 7? I don't think so. I think I couldn't fold it more than 3 times. It's that heavy and that much thick. Okay, for example, let's read a passage from the chronology. It says, the history of the cycle of rebirth and the Triforce. This is a telling of tales passed on through the ages by humans. This is an introduction to the history of Hyrule, told chronologically, which weaves together the numerous Legend of Zelda stories. Is it a legend? Is it an accurate history of a cycle of rebirth? There is evidence that the story of the Legend of Zelda begins with Skyward Sword. Up to this point, the Legend of Zelda have been surrounded by myth and mystery. But now, with the help of the following information, you will be able to discover for yourself the real history of Hyrule. Well, basically the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword is one of my favorite video games of all time. I believe it's underrated. I believe, yeah, it's easier compared to some other titles in the series. Yeah, it is more linear, but it freaking rocks. Yeah, the design is superb. To me, the entire graphical style is awesome. The music is beyond awesome. The story is great. The gameplay is awesome. Everything is awesome. Like in the Lego movie. Everything is awesome. Yeah, I won't bother you bother you much more with that. Okay, I'm gonna cough now, and I'm gonna edit it out. Did you hear it? It was a really tiny, tiny cough when I edited it out. Okay, it says, and the hero shall be called Link. The heroes of these chronicles all share the name Link. Link. These links might have been the same person, a series of familial descendants, or a number of heroes with different names entirely. The links of certain eras may also have been named after the legendary hero. Hylian princesses bearing the name Zelda have also appeared throughout the history of Hyrule. It is likely that the name was handed down through the generations. Yes. Well, then let's meet this Link guy. I have a tiny figurine of him here. Actually, I should call him the amiibo, because it is an amiibo. And by the look of it, and this really shiny, nice, detailed Hylian shield, I would say that this amiibo makes good sounds. Yeah. This Hylian shield makes good sounds. Good rubbing sounds. Good tapping sounds. Good nail tapping sounds. Noises far beyond. They won't ruin this video. I won't let them. Okay. We now need help of our main female protagonist. Main protagonist. That doesn't sound right, but this is Zelda. Yeah. This is not Zelda. This is Zelda because for some reason many people believe this is Zelda. This is Link. Okay. I think that up to this point everyone knows that. Okay, when I put these amiibos on the display, I usually put them like this in this order. So it looks like Zelda is holding Link's hand. I mean his arm. And she's like, okay Link, go to battle. Protect Hyrule. And he's like, okay princess, I will protect Hyrule. Okay, this is... Yeah, but seriously, I do put them on display like this. I like to put my amiibos like they're telling a story of sorts. Maybe that's a bit childish of me, but who cares? I can be a child if I want to, sometimes, right? I can be a grown-up man with 30 amiibos and 22 video game consoles around me. Why not? Yeah. Let's see what kind of sounds does the Zelda amiibo make. Oh, her dress makes really nice sounds. I can scratch them a bit. Scratch them, scratch the sounds. Oh, nice. This sounds nice. Okay, let's go further beyond to the famous or infamous or famous Toon Link. They call him the Toon Link because he's kind of designed like a toon, and the entire section of video games in the franchise where he is the protagonist is, well, basically toon-like. Link's cap makes good sounds. Link's cap makes good sounds. Link cap taps nice sounds. Link's cap taps nice sounds. Link's shield taps nice sounds. Link's cap shields tap sounds. Whatever. I lost it. Flimsy Master Sword makes nice sounds when picked on. Hey, toothpick, fight back, come on. What the hell? Okay. I should read a line or two about this particular segment of the franchise. Let's look for it. It's this book is huge. It's not easy to find anything in there in a matter of seconds. Oh, it says the adventure brought by the wind. I will show you a bit, even though I'm not sure how well you can see it. It says, the boy meets the king of red lions. In order to locate Princess Zelda, Ganondorf took control of an ominous bird, kidnapping girls from all around the sea. In the midst of this villainy, the king of red lions discovered a boy named Link from Outset Island, who had infiltrated the Forsaken Fortress in an attempt to rescue his kidnapped sister. Very nice. Okay, there's another title in the Legend of Zelda franchise that I didn't particularly dig in terms of gameplay and maybe story, but the design was awesome, and the ideas were awesome, and the style was awesome, and it's one and only famous, The Legend of Zelda, the Twilight Princess. And this is it. Okay, this is not Zelda. This is not. Yeah, this is Link in his wolf form, with his plastic wolf head, but only in the amiibo version. And this is Midna, the Twilight Princess, cursed to her chibi, tiny, minute form. I love this amiibo. It's maybe my favorite Legend of Zelda amiibo. It's really awesome. Yeah, you should like it too, because he likes you. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna switch to the next one. This turned into amiibo show and tell video, but who cares? Okay. I'm gonna show just one more. Oh, you saw it there? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this one. It's from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. The last of the main The Legend of Zelda games released a few years ago for the Nintendo Switch and Wii U. And I believe it's a great design for Link. Even though some of the people, some of the fans, judging by the first trailers, thought this time Link will be a girl, but it's not the first time Link is girly. So, yeah, they were wrong. The hero of time, the hero of courage, is a boy once again. At least I think so. Yeah, definitely a boy. It's a wonder just how much details these amiibos have. Okay, I'm gonna try and be serious now. Okay. Oh, I have a cup. A cup I got from the video game magazine I'm working for as a part-time job, I guess. And they've put my nickname on it. And they've put their logo, which is Zelda themed, with a master sword striking through it. It's called Playzine. You should visit it sometimes, the website. And they've put the Breath of the Wild ancient armor Link on there as well. He looks really nice, but it's kind of dark. It's not a dark Link, it's just a dark picture. And on the other side, it's the Hyrule. 20 years. R-U-R. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. It's the sister site, or whatever you would call it, to the Playzine magazine. And this cup makes nice sounds as well. But you're not here for the cup tapping, aren't you? You're here for the encyclopedia tapping. Yeah, I pronounced the word. No, you're not here for this, but why not stay for this a while longer? Pretty weird sound, but I kind of like it. Yeah, I do. Where's that rubber thing I used in the last video? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's not ASMR, that's cringy shivers. The golden letters and rubber. That's the best combination I could think of. Okay, just one more thing before we part our ways. I'm gonna read the summary of this book. It says, "The Legend of Zelda franchise has set the industry standard for riveting gameplay and immersive storylines. With each game, players have discovered a story of destinies intertwined and heroes emerging from humble beginnings to overcome the most impossible of odds." Yes, that is the exactly thing that I like the most about the entire franchise. It says, "Now, Dark Horse Books and Nintendo invite you to take an in-depth look at the creation of one of the most beloved game franchises of all time, containing never-before-seen concept art, character designs, the official chronology of the games, the history of Hyrule, and much more. The Legend of Zelda Hyrule Historia brings an unprecedented look into the making of the Legend of Zelda series. Yes, darkhorse.com and nintendo.com. A pretty damn great book if you're a fan of the series. And if by some incredible chance you've liked this video and you would like to see more, I have more of the Legend of Zelda themed stuff around me that I could show and tell. It's not, this wasn't a video of triggers, this was like just a show and tell and monologue kind of thing. But I could make another one, or maybe like another one but upgrade it with your comments, your, just tell me what would you like to see here or me to do in the next video. I have another book of this type. It's called, it's even heavier. It's called The Legend of Zelda Art and Artifacts. And this is what it looks like. And this is how thick it is. And it's full of pictures. I could like show and tell you some of them. And yeah, I could talk like hours about these things, about this stuff. But I won't. Just tell me what would you like to see in the next video and I'll do it. I haven't got almost any comments of you guys, but it's only natural. I've only quite recently started uploading videos, but I don't know. If you like the sound of my voice, I could do something with it. I could like read you stuff. I could read you good night stories. I could do role play. I could play Link, I have the facial features of him, or at least that's what my mama says. Yeah, she's always like, hey, you really look like Link, and I'm like, yeah, thanks for noticing that. Anyway, I really do hope you've kind of at least enjoyed this video, and that you will join me next time to explore something else, whatever you would like. So, until that time, until next time.